Hey there. So if you are struggling to break through to those seven figures, hey, hold on a second. I've got something for you. So here's what I know to be true. Getting new clients, getting new customers is the most expensive endeavor that your business currently has, right? And I've got a way to make sure that we can cut that in half. And so it, by the increased cost of new client acquisition. That the more you spend, it seems like the smaller amount of customers you get. I've got a guaranteed way to cut that in half, right? If you hang with me for the next 5 to 10 minutes, I'm going to show you my methodology of cutting in half all of your new client acquisition and making sure that you have boatloads and boatloads of new clients coming into your business. My name is Rochelle Shaw, and for many years, I was the only female African American public utility owner in the nation. I owned a telephone company in Las Vegas, Nevada, and I built it from 300,000 to 36 million. I lost it all after 9/11, but then I rebuilt back my $1 million business in about 5 months. My story's been featured in Entrepreneur Magazine twice, in Black Enterprise twice, in USA Today, Smart Money. I'm also the money honey, and I do all the financial segments for the Fox 5 there in Las Vegas, as well as the fact that I wrote the book, The $1 Million Equation. And I've helped numerous clients break through this struggle to get to their seven figures and also reduce the amount that it's costing them to get new clients. So how did I stumble on this strategy? It really wasn't a stumble. It was kind of a desperation. I was frustrated on the fact that I had been spending 4,000 a month on radio. I had also tried some television. This was all before Facebook, right? But even now, the Facebook ads are getting higher and higher and higher. I said, there's got to be a better way. And I was talking to my neighbor who had an office right next to me, and I was talking to him about getting new clients, how that works. And so we started talking and sharing, right, who his best client was and who my best client was. And turned out they were the same. It turned out we were going after the same person. So I said, hey, how about I send my customers over to you? And he said, yeah, how about I send my customers over to you? And done. This wonderful, wonderful process was born. And I started using it to just build and build and build my telephone company. I've used it to build $3 million businesses after, and I've used it with my clients to keep building them, right? And it's all about finding referral partners. So there's a couple things that make you really, really great for this process, right? One is that you know who your customer is. So making sure that you understand your target market and you know who your ideal customer is, right? Number two is making sure that you are focusing on a profitable side of the business, even though it's not going to cost you as much. It's not going to be as big of an investment as it would be if you were running ads. There's still an investment, right? And the third thing is making sure that you understand that it is a reciprocal relationship. So who is this not for? It's not for really startups who that you don't have a way to give back to your referral partner. What makes this work and what makes them wanting to keep refer to you is the process that it works for both people on both ends. So if you haven't really validated what you do yet, if you haven't made it to about the $10,000 a month mark yet, this probably is not going to work for you as fast as it's going to work for somebody else. So here's a really quick overview of how getting referral partners works for you, right? Is that you have step one, and this is where we work with our clients and we go in and we find what we call their HPP. Their HPP is their highly profitable procedure or product or service, right? HPS, HPP, whatever it is, right? But often here's what I find is that when we go into the business, that you're like, just give me customers, I don't care. That's not true. We don't want those customers that don't do the three favorite things I always talk about, right? They don't stay, so they don't stay with you for a long time. We don't want those people. We don't want those people who don't pay, right? If they're not paying on time and you always have to chase them for the invoice, we don't want any more of them. And we want people who will refer also, right? So we want to get them to stay, to pay, and refer. So we look at your business and we find who is that truly ideal customer for you. If you haven't seen the video where I break down the HPP, hey, go check that one out. But we get your HPP and we get that one ready for you. The second thing is once we find that, then we find, well, who's the ideal target for that? Okay. So for me, for example, yes, I wrote the book, The $1 Million Equation, right? Do I want people to refer folks to Amazon to go grab that book? Sure. However, that's not who I really want to come in, because normally the people who grab that book are newbies, are just starting out. They're not perfect for this particular category. Yes. So I don't include them. So make sure that you're looking at your business and you know who is the right person to come in. So the second thing is find your ideal, right? First thing is find the ideal product or service. Second thing is find the ideal client. The third thing is now we look for ideal referral partners, right? Where else can I find that bucket of clients? And this is where I find like most people need a little bit of help, right? I got really lucky in that mine was next door. For my client, the backyard court builder, Miles, what we did for him is we looked for who else was in the backyard and who else was in the luxury backyard. So we just didn't go after regular landscapers because they weren't really landscaping the really good backyards. We went after somebody who could afford his product because his product is between $20,000 and $50,000. So the person who's paying $100 a month for landscaping is not an ideal client for him. This is starting to make sense, right? Putting it together. So we're looking for ideal referral partners. For Walter, what we did for him is that he was an accountant. He wanted more people who needed to just start out and put together their corporation because they became long-term clients for him. Yes. So that's a totally different person than the referral partner he has for people who just refer bookkeeping. Because at first you don't really need a bookkeeper, right? So it's finding who that ideal referral partner is for you. For my friend and client, Shelby, she has a dance studio, right? For young kids. So her ideal is not a kid who's already 12, who's already kind of, mom, I don't want to go, who's fighting, right? Her ideal is those ones that are between 5 and 8. Those are ideal clients for her. So it's finding that parent that has those ideal clients. And for her, we actually found the Girl Scouts. And instead of getting 17 in 7 days, she got 300, right? That's a great story in that she was talking to them and asked, once they called, she followed all of the procedures, right, that we have you do. And they called and said, we'd love for you to come and we could put a badge together and have you teach these kids, right? And she's like, sure, would you like to do it in my studio? And they were like, ma'am, I don't think they're all going to fit in your studio. She was thinking it was one troop. And so they said, we're going to do it at the fairgrounds. She got to the fairgrounds. There was 300 that, number one, they paid for them to all take the class. And then she got 30 new students out of it. Oh, ta-da, ideal students out of it, right? When you find the ideal referral partner that comes in to give you your ideal client that's in your ideal product, man, isn't this fun? Yes. So the fourth part is that you need radical implementation. Once you have the list, then what are you going to do with that list? list, right? So we break it into A's, B's, and C's. People who have already referred to you, people who can refer to you, but only referred maybe once in the last 2 years. And then we have a list of people who can refer to you, but don't know about you. And we create the wonderful step-by-step of getting them to know you, right? Getting them to fall in love with you and getting them to send people to your wonderful business. And so that is step 4 is radical and implementation, where we're just implementing every single month this strategy of your A's, B's, and C's. So once you do that, right? Because it's not just about finding an ideal referral partner, it's getting them to send the referrals over to you. So that is an intricate part of where we make sure that they understand that you are the best solution for them. We make it easy to refer for them. And we make sure that we are saying thank you and sending referrals back to them. Yes. So it's all putting that together. Hopefully that makes sense. That's more of what we do here at the $1 Million Equation and in the 17 referrals in 7 days. So, if I offered over the next 24 hours to create and build you a referral system that produces 17 ideal referrals to you in the next 7 days, that only requires that you really understand your target market that we talked about, and without the need for an existing referral network. Yeah, does that sound like fun? Hey, so now you've got all of the pieces though, and you can go ahead and do it by yourself. If you'd like to get there faster, if you'd like to get those referrals faster coming into your business, and you'd like a little bit of help, comment below, say yes, 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 and I'll get one of my team members. We'll have a quick conversation, see if you qualify, yes, and then see if it makes sense. I will, on that call, go ahead and build out your referral system so that you have it. And at the end of that call, you can decide if you'd like to just implement it yourself or if you'd like us to help you implement it. This part is free, but our implementation is not free. So I always like to let you know that if in fact you qualify to work with us, we are going to have you make an investment, and then we'll have a great time getting it all done for you as quickly as possible. But that initial call to hang out with us and to have me design it for you is all free. And then you have all of the tools to put these ideal referral partners together for you and make sure that you no longer are just paying through the nose for the ability to get new clients, but that these new clients are coming through from your ideal referral partner. Again, my name is Rochelle Shaw. If you need some help, hey, put it down below and we'd love to help you. We'd love to spend some time with you. If in fact it makes sense, then maybe we'll spend even more time with you. All right. I love you for free. Have a wonderful day. See you. Bye.